1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, you didn't know? We're up to episode 12. And on this dirty dozenth episode, we're gonna do something we've yet to do on the show. But before I get to that, let's bring on the man of the hour, more useful than all-purpose flour, the Hall of Famer and 11-time WWE Tag Team Champion of the World, Road Dogg Brian James. It's one of those days, man.
Man, I love you so much. Like, that is just, there was so many things that went on there. There was so much to unpack. And I started laughing at it right when you started. So
I saw you and I
didn't even hear half of it.
I broke.
You said the 12th? I don't know.
Dozenth.
The dozenth. That was right. That was right. The dozenth. That was in there. I caught that in there. And I'm doing great. I cut some yards today on my John Deere tractor. Everybody's doing well. I'm excited about this episode because I've never done it before. I don't know if you've done it before, but be easy on me, Ryan, because it's my first time. And I would suggest we come up with a safe word.
Portugal.
Yes. Hippopotamus.
I like hippopotamus. All right, well, we've officially got an egg carton worth of Farm Fresh episodes, and they just keep getting better. So before we get into this episode, let's do some business and thank everyone for their viewership, listenership, and support. And I was thinking, to show our appreciation, we can maybe create a little contest. That if you listeners and viewers can maybe send us a pic of you sharing our podcast on social media or leaving a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify, we'll enter you into a raffle to win an autographed Road Dogg prize pack. How about that?
Oh, you didn't... Wait, what's in the prize pack?
I think it's a personal
like a whole
appearance.
Pack of prizes? Am I going to someone's
kidding.
house?
There's no appearance.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I will come to your house and eat your food.
There you go. All right, as usual.
Like sit in your grandfather's favorite chair. Like, just, get out of here.
I like it. It's the home experience.
Yeah, I'm just Archie Bunker.
It's Oh You Didn't Know, the home game, the parting gift for the listeners.
Yeah, well, let's look into that prize package that you were talking about. Because if it's anything like my package that I received from Blue Chew, I want to speak about that.
Well, as usual, this episode is brought to you by Blue Chew, so if you're iffy about your stiffy, head to BlueChew.com and use promo code DOGG for a free trial. I can't get that word out.
That's DOGG, and the extra confidence goes a long way, a long way.
And then after you heat up the bedroom,
God, almost threw up in my own mouth.
I had to try to cut it off before it happened. And after you heat up in the bedroom, courtesy of Blue Chew, you're gonna cool down that bed with the help of Chili Sleep.
Chili Sleep.
Our latest show supporter, and it's always like feeling the other side of the pillow when sleeping with the Chili Sleep system. We'll hear more about them in Blue Chew later, but it's time. It's time for Watch Along time.
Watch Along. I thought you were going to say Vader time, and I peed a little.
It was going to be Watch Along time, and I botched that too.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was meant to be a Vader-styled reference, so I should have V'd up.
Look, you said it was one of those days early on. That's like, with all due respect, you can do anything now.
Well, today we're going to watch an episode of Raw's War from 1998, August 17th to be exact.
I was barely alive then. I was like 3, I think.
I'm in my...
Oh, no, am I on this one?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, cool.
All right, this was chosen because our Twitter followers voted for us to discuss the match on the show between DX and the Nation. So let's get this fired up on your Peacock machines and watch it along with us. You're going to turn the volume down. You're going to turn us up. And, Dogg, we're going to get this started. So we're going to give all the listeners and viewers the chance to pull it up on their systems. This is Season 6, Episode 33. Raw is War, 8/17/98, full show. We'll do a little countdown so everyone gets it together.
Hey, so I'm sorry, but my...
3. Oh, I'm cutting the countdown. Countdown.
My camera is down where? Down here. So I'll be looking at, I mean, not my camera, my screen. I'll be looking down a little at the at the match, I'm not ignoring you viewers on YouTube. And if I start snoring, I'm still not ignoring you.
All right. There's no snoring necessary. Let's hit the countdown officially. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Oh.
I won't lock the door, you bitch. Open the damn door, bitch. I know you're in there. Get your ass out there. You got 60 seconds to get
All right,
your
we're
ass
starting
out
off with Austin trying to break into Vince's office.
And it looks like we're in Baltimore. Is that where we're at here?
Yeah, let's drop sound for the intro. It's a classic battle between Raw and Nitro, as Nitro on that night featured the debut of Ultimate Warrior for WCW. Any Ultimate Warrior stories? Or?
Oh, no.
No.
This sounds weird, but I actually know his wife better than I knew him. I was only around him a short period of time, like literally like 2 times, and I worked with his wife
in the writing department.
On the writing team. And so I don't have any interesting stories. I just know she's a sweetheart and she loved Jim Hellwig. You know what I mean?
All right, not Baltimore. It's taped from Des Moines, Iowa, and it draws a sellout of 8,475 people and a gate of $175,000, $175,299, What's it like getting paid on house shows at this time? You guys are drawing gates, you're making money, so you're feeling good.
So we were, by this point, we were making $1 or $2, and all the agents were like, "Hey, save your money, kid." And I'm like, "What do you know, you old bastard?" And now I'm sitting here going, "Oh, I wish I would have listened to Pat Patterson or Chief Jay Strongbow, or all of the agents were great at the time." But yeah, we had a great time. Let's see if Stone Cold's making his way to the ring. I want to look at the signs, man. It was just such a cool time. It's showing the whole arena now, and like you said, it was sold out. We didn't. There's a hearse backing into the arena. And
So much unpredictability at this, and you would expect Undertaker, but nope, we're making a statement from the previous episodes.
Yep, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin making his way to the ring, and there's Jimmy. I forget what Jimmy's last name was. The security guy. He just walked past. And Stu, the cameraman.
Man, you just see everyone like tapping and wanting to touch
Rico,
Austin.
Hey, so let's cut when he gets a microphone. Look. I'm producing the daggum thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm on TV. When he gets a microphone, let's cut our audio and listen to Steve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, little fun fact. You notice he kind of ignored he ignored the fans as walking through. Something that Terry Taylor always I used to hear telling a lot of people, that you want to keep yourself a little bit on that pedestal and make you larger than life.
A little aloof, but not too aloof. It's still relatable. Well, I say when he got a microphone, but he's going to go to every corner now. I think he added to, like TNA's old ring.
Here it comes. He's grabbing
There we go. Here we go.
Once I told you, you had 60 seconds to get your ass out here, so you might as well come on down, because if you don't, I got 23 more beers, and I'll drink every one of the some bitches right here in the ring until you get out here.
Doug, let me ask you this. Pre-show atmosphere of an Austin in an electric atmosphere like this. Is he getting himself pumped up, or is it light switch on?
No, it's light switch on. I mean, he's focused, but it's light switch on for sure.
Right out here, right now. Security guy,
there's something about that adrenaline. Oh.
And the goons.
Here comes the
Stooges. The Stooges.
He's like, come on, Severn.
Excuse for Vince McMahon, I'll tell you that right now.
What are you doing, Steve? Oh, God, I love Pat.
Patterson and Briscoe coming out.
I believe there's got to be a jackass behind curtain number 3. Now come on down.
What kind of influence did Patterson and Briscoe have on your career?
Oh, a ton. But Pat Patterson was a genius. And he was the kind of genius that, man, if you go back and watch some of his stuff, it's crazy.
Mr. McMahon. Here we go, JR. Something's going to happen.
You're damn right. Get your ass down here.
catching electricity in a jar or well-calculated plan? Did they know how hot this was going to get, or was this just going even hotter than expected?
Yeah, look, it was hotter than expected. I think everybody, it was Jerry Springer, right? That's what the Attitude Era was. Jerry Springer with hip tosses.
This Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, keyword WWF. Mr. McMahon live on AOL this Thursday night.
Old school.
Come on in the ring.
He's got to get out of here
Quit
live
strutting
first.
like a damn peacock, because I'll break your little knees. You're starting to piss me off. Get in here.
Strutting like a
See, that's what was so great about Austin McMahon, was he could say that right to his boss's face, and he's going to do more than that here in just a second. Let's go back to it. I'm sorry.
Stone Cold
Go ahead
Steve
and kiss
Austin.
his ass while he's bent over.
Oh. JR, that's not right. Last time we saw Austin on Raw, he and The Undertaker lost the tag
I
titles.
guess you're real happy you got what you wanted last week, because me and The Undertaker are no longer tag team champions, and I guess that puts a real big smile on your face.
Not really.
Vince with concern but confidence.
Of course, not really. You're so full of crap, it's unreal. But see, that's okay with Stone Cold Steve Austin, because it means that Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker are no longer bound together because of tag team gold. We're no longer bound together for no reason at all, and that's just fine and well with me, because I don't trust anybody and I don't like to depend on anybody. When I sat there on the corner of the ring, and I always had The Undertaker tag me so I could go in there and clean up his mess. That's all over with. And I'll say this.
He just
The
stopped
Undertaker
talking.
says
Got a pop.
that I pissed him off. Son, Stone Cold Steve Austin was born pissed off.
And he's just speaking for the people right now.
That I had 1 foot already in the grave. Well, right here tonight, what I'm going to do in this ring is pull that foot out of the grave and put it in your ass.
You know, The Undertaker could be listening to this. He's scheduled to be here.
To let you know exactly what SummerSlam is going to be like. And before it's all said and done, I'm going to beat his ass in this ring, stuff him in that hearse.
Yeah, I was about to say,
And if you
show
get
me the
in my
friggin'
way,
hearse.
If you care to bother me while I'm doing my work in this ring, I'll stuff your ass in that hearse right now, and I'll chauffeur all 3 of us right down the highway to hell, 110 miles an hour. And that's all I got to say, you sorry son of a bitch. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
JR, he said that.
There we go. Setting up the highway to hell in SummerSlam.
Oh, what a great time it was. The energy in that building right now, and you, I don't know who's next, but it sure would love for it to be me.
It's not you on the next one. It's coming up soon, but not yet. You got a little ways to go as we promote.
What I meant by that was I would have loved to fed off
of the energy that was in the room. Yeah.
And look, what timing and just the angst that was in the world then. And Jerry Springer, think about it. Jerry Springer was taking off. That kind of stuff did ratings, and so that's what the Attitude Era did. Like I said, with some wrestling moves in between them. Who's this?
We were seeing JR and Jerry Lawler hosting the show, a duo of legends.
The baddest man on the planet.
On the planet. Ken Shamrock on his way to the ring for our first match of the episode. And it's going to be a triple threat, dog.
Oh, with whom?
Who can it be? I'm going to give you a clue since you probably don't remember, as you said.
Is
we got
it
another
Steve Blackman?
MMA fight. No, but another MMA fighter.
Oh, Dan Severn.
That's right. We're talking the man of the mustache.
Yeah. Dan Severn.
Little punch of the jaw by Ken
Yeah,
Shamrock to
why
prep him
not
out.
just punch yourself in the face? That's all. It's always really cool to get in the ring and look across the ring, and your guy is Ken Shamrock, and he's punching himself like really hard in the face. You go like, yeah, I want the bell to ring. I want to lock up with you.
What's it like with the MMA guys making the transition? Do they have a hard time pulling things. I'll say.
So look, I think some of them do, but Ken Shamrock was really good. Like, he got really good really fast because he was a great athlete. I don't think Dan Severn ever really caught on because he's such of a grappler.
And then preferred the shoot wrestling style. Preferred to lock it up for real in Japan and actually fight.
Yeah. And look, I don't want to do any of that. I want mine to be as phony baloney as it can be. So
Pre-Brock Lesnar, no Beast Incarnate, but the Beast Dan Severn.
Oh yeah.
And I actually don't remember how big he actually was.
Yeah, he's a big dude. I see him at some of these conventions. He's a huge guy. He can just take you down and manhandle you if he wanted to. Okay, who's the third participant?
But even notice, we went to commercial break with
pop.
that stare down, bringing up a little bit of anticipation, trying to get the crowd excited coming back out of break. And now Owen Hart making his way to the ring.
This is when he was with the Nation. It was the greatest. Where was this at? In Des Moines, did you say?
Des Moines, Iowa, yeah.
Oh, darn.
So we haven't talked much about Owen. So what are your favorite Owen stories?
Oh, man. You know what? I do not have one. I have a million. And he was just so much fun to be around that, it seems like every time you tried to do anything with Owen, like you go out to eat, go to make a trip, it was a story. You know what I mean? It was that much fun to be around him. And I miss him, man, because he was a good dude.
Yeah, action in the ring saw Owen coming into the ring, shooting a quick double on the MMA expert Ken Shamrock, taking him down. And now he's taking it to Ken Shamrock with a series of punches until being whipped into the ropes. Japanese arm drag by Shamrock's beautiful.
Yeah, and...
oh my
hello.
God. Wake you up with that again. Back kick.
But yeah, he was pretty good. Shamrock was. He wasn't pretty good. He was really good. He was athletic. But I loved Dan Severn's strategy here.
Shamrock also got that mainstream attention. He used to make the rounds on all the talk shows, putting over the World's Strongest Man or World's Most Dangerous Man gimmick.
Yeah.
And got the opportunity to kind of bring some more exposure to the company.
Yeah, no, look, you go back and watch some of those first UFC shows, he was the man, you know what I mean? There was a couple of real tough guys, and he was one of them. And so, yeah, it definitely brought some crossover publicity.
And talking about tough guys.
Severn still hasn't done a thing.
He's
still
just
standing in the corner.
back.
He's standing in the corner while Owen and Shamrock have a wrestling match.
Because I feel like a good fighter actually knows where to find their... Not just in the wrestling sense, but in his world. He's like, no, I'm going to let them tire themselves out, and then I'll come in.
Is it a triple threat? Because he didn't even try to make a save or make a move towards a save. Like,
That's
if Owen beat Shamrock, would
it would have been over.
Won, you know? And so I'm just wondering about the psychology of one Dan Severn.
And Owen with huge facial expressions and intensity and emotion and aggression.
Oh, yeah, Owen was the best, man. God, so much fun to be around.
And that's what everybody says.
Shamrock was fun to be around, too. Just very extreme. You know what I mean?
I feel like
very
Shamrock
intense.
would be quick-tempered.
Yeah, oh, really? Very intense. Some of the best rides I had was with him and Billy Gunn arguing about who was tougher because he rode a bull, and Shamrock would say, riding a bull ain't hard. I can ride a bull right now.
Beautiful enziguri, and Severn's like, I don't want a part of getting the back of my head kicked off.
Yeah, they're just going back and forth, and Severn ain't done nothing.
Shamrock and Severn both together helped put UFC on the map with their super fight main events. What did you think? Were you guys watching UFC in the back at all during this time as UFC was, emerging as this huge thing?
Yeah, so I wasn't into it. And look, I think some guys were getting into it, but I think it's guys from that kind of background, you know what I mean? It came from a grappling style background, a judo or a wrestling or whatever. I think that probably they were paying more attention. But, it was also, we did that Brawl for All, and it let me know, like, look, I don't want to do this for real at all. I want you to tell me what's coming next, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do.
Beautiful Hurricane Rana by just watching it, it's been so many years I don't remember him being this good.
Yeah, no, Shamrock was good, man, and it was his timing and his athleticism that ruled the day. But he also could do all the moves.
Well, that's what it is. Like he's demonstrating power. He's demonstrating ground-based wrestling. He's demonstrating aerial maneuvers with the Rana, and then facial expressions, intensity. And then just holy cow, gets accordioned with the German suplex by Owen.
That hurt me.
Oh, and then just stands and takes 2 feet to the chin,
right in the face. Owen throws a good drop kick. Now he's going for the sharpshooter on Shamrock. Oh, big kickoff by Shamrock.
He got them big, powerful thighs. And
really,
Severn still really, just on the
really beautiful eyes. Oh, he went for it. What are you gonna do, Dan?
But now he's into that.
Dan, what are you gonna do? Oh, Dan,
and there it is. Locks in the Dragon Sleeper. Clutch. Done. It's it, right?
Well, that's it. It's got to be. If you're building him, this has got to be it, right? Look at Owen is just stomping him in the gut. As is that
oh wow, is he's just out to sleep. Out. An interesting finish to this match with Owen not trying to get Severn off at this point. They're just they just want to put the hurt on Shamrock. I actually don't remember the storyline around it.
I don't either. But this happened a lot during the Attitude Era, just like three guys would wrestle and no finish and no, you know what I mean? And just a lot of stuff for the heat, you know what I mean? Or for this builds up. Oh.
And Severn just doesn't let go. We got multiple officials in the ring, and we're creating that chaotic environment, as you said. Attitude Era was just about ADD style wrestling.
Blackman slides in the ring.
Lethal Weapons here, picks up Owen for the sidewalk slam, drops him hard, and then focuses eyes on Severn.
No, it's Severn and Steve Blackman.
And Severn just doesn't care.
Severn just walks away. Yeah.
No sells Blackman.
No. He just no-sold him to lull him into a false sense of security. Yeah. And then he's choking Blackman out too. Big Dan Severn is proving his name to be correct tonight. He is a beast.
So this is what we
putting mother to sleep.
Yeah, I like it. But this is that spot of the Attitude Era where like everyone was in a storyline. It wasn't just matches. There was stories going on everywhere, and it was exciting no matter what you were watching. You may not like every segment.
Dave Hebner in the salmon shirt. May he rest in peace. Yep, he just passed away. That's him in that peach shirt there. Yeah, look at the crowd. The crowd is like some stuff just went down here. You know what I mean? Like, and this is
on the lower card at that point too. So.
Yeah, this is right after Austin McMahon promo. Look, and there's the heat.
And there you go. Severn gets the win, which you'd say is surprising when you think of everyone's run in the WWF. But did you like him as a worker?
So I did not. But I mean, that's not to say whether he would be successful or not. You know what I mean? I don't like that style.
Didn't click in personalities. He was more slow and grapple-based.
And grappling. And that's, I don't know. For me, while that's very effective in a shoot environment, it's boring. You know what I mean?
So would there be resistance of him of someone trying to incorporate entertainment into his matches, or no, they just didn't book the matches to be that way?
So I don't know if you could have enough entertainment to outshine his
reputation,
lack of entertainment. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he's a tough dude, and he's gonna act like a tough dude, and so you can't joke around too much with that guy. You know what I mean? Like he's got to do his thing, and you got to let him do his thing. Look, I would argue that his act today would work 100 times more than it did back then. And the reason being is now people are smartened up to the grappling, the jiu-jitsu, the judo, all those fighting skills. Now he could really look the Creed brothers. You know what I mean? Look at these guys who have been called the Steiner brothers, these guys who have been collegiate athletes, but then turn it into professional wrestling, and that grappling style is beneficial for you. So I think he would be much more successful today than he was back then.
And Blackman had a much longer career, I think, than people realize in WWE. He was there for quite a long time.
I actually just saw Steve Blackman about 2 weeks ago. He looks exactly the same. He's in incredible shape. I mean, he literally looked like he has not aged 1 minute. And it was good to talk to him. I hadn't seen him in a while.
And there, even as we go into commercial, we're still in a situation where there's excitement being built. The segment wasn't over. It continued and carried over, which made everyone tune in. And I know we're just getting going. So before we jump into this next segment where we're seeing the replay, let's hit pause on Peacock and let's take a minute to talk about our newest sponsor in the Oh You Didn't Know family, and that's our friends at Chili Sleep. And I gotta be honest, man, I'm excited to talk about Chili Sleep because after using the Uller system these past couple of weeks, I'm sleeping better, I'm sleeping less restless, and I'm not waking up as much in the middle of the night, and that's because Chili Sleep keeps you cool. Science tells us that the best way to achieve and maintain consistent deep sleep is by lowering our core body temperature. Temperature-controlled sleep repairs muscles after a hard day's work, and it improves cognitive function. That's brain function, so you're always starting your day feeling sharp and alert. Chili Sleep makes customizable, climate-controlled sleep solutions that help you improve your entire well-being. They make the Uller and Cube sleep systems, hydro-powered, temperature-controlled mattress toppers that fit over your existing mattress to provide your ideal sleep temperature. Chili Sleep makes these luxury mattress pads and keeps your bed at the perfect temperature for deep sleep, whether you sleep hot or cold. These sleep systems are designed to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and give you the confidence and energy to power through your day. So imagine waking up and not feeling tired, because Chili Sleep can help make that happen. And I'm gonna keep going and talking about them because I love them so much. For an extra layer of comfort, they also make the Chili Blanket, the only weighted blanket that can also be paired with a control unit for the ultimate sweat-free sleep. I don't know how hot it gets by you, but here in Florida, it has been hot. And with the temperature rising this summer and energy bills going out of control, I love that I could keep my bed cool without having to air condition my entire house. So invest in yourself and your comfort and save money in the long term because of it. So head on over to Chili Sleep right now. That's chilisleep.com/dog to learn more and save 30% off the purchase of any new Cube or Uller sleep system. This offer is available exclusively for Oh You Didn't Know It Road Dogg listeners and only for a limited time. That's Chili, CHILI, sleep.com/dog, DOGG, to take advantage of our exclusive discount and wake up refreshed every day.
And if you sweat like me, I don't even want to talk about it. It's disgusting. But Chili Sleep is made of chili dog out of Oh You Didn't Know.
Boom. And that's how we do it. So we're going to come back on Peacock. Time code 1954.
It's pronounced peacock.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. We're going to make it. Tune into
silent.
the premium live event on the Peacock. Peacock.
It sounds funnier when you say it.
Peacock.
Yeah.
1954 on the time code. 19 minutes, 54 seconds in, and we're getting into it. So let's rock
I thought you were
this.
saying that 1954 is where Dan Severn bought his wrestling gear. That's the year he got his gear.
Ooh, thrift store sweatshirt right there.
Yeah, please, God, don't tell him I said that. He will beat me up and choke me.
Please put it on a headline and let's get some hits and views. All right, let's hit play on this and continue on with the show. 1954, everyone, coming down. Boom. We go back to the replay. We see Severn tapping out both Shamrock and Blackman, and then the confrontation and energy and exchange between Shamrock and the Stooges, and then we
Look, but you see how Shamrock and see how it, like, this looks like
Slaughter.
real. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
Nowadays you don't see that. People don't act accordingly sometimes. Is this a brawl for all?
We're on the Brawl for All. Ooh. Controversial subject. Here we go.
Oh, is this one? I don't even want to say.
Anything goes when it comes to hoes because pimping ain't easy.
When this came out, they were like, "Hey, would you be interested in doing this?" And I was like, "No, I would not be interested in being paid to have somebody punch me in the face."
I was in 7th grade when I heard Big Daddy Kane "Pimpin' Ain't Easy," so every time I always saw Godfather, I would "Pimpin' Ain't Easy."
Your parents should have monitored you a little closer.
On the phone, we're going to get a call from President Clinton. Here we go.
Folks, this is going to be a very intense matchup. It is a semifinal match.
Bringing his opponent. Yep, Bart Gunn. What do you think of the concept of this Brawl for All? Shoots in the worked ring.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I like the concept because I think it's just horrible. But like, watch Bart when he won. We thought he had a chance against Butterbean, and like, how wrong were we?
And Butterbean's trying to get a fight right now with Paul, with Jake Paul or Logan Paul. Promo.
Either fight or spend a night with my hoes.
Okay. Well, you can
fight her. Have a night.
But you know what? Not tonight, brother, because I'm just gonna kick your ass.
So, did people have to be goaded into the contest, or they wanted to prove how tough they were?
I don't know. I don't know that.
You're like, I wanted nothing to do with it.
And so I don't know if it was look, I think they picked some tough guys. You know what I mean? I think they picked the guys that I thought were tough anyway, and some of them were just tougher than the other. I just don't think it. And they got paid a little bit too. I don't remember what the payday was, but they got paid for the fights. This is a real stare down right now. It's a real stare down because they're about to do it. You know what I mean?
So in the back, any fear and trepidation from any of the competitors, or they all went in juiced up, amped up?
Everybody.
This is Attitude Era. They coked up and ready to go.
No. Well, some of us were, but.
And Bart just throwing big jabs right from the get-go. Huge cross from Godfather, and then a double leg from Bart Gunn.
Shoot from Bart.
Godfather, you'd think if he, like, nowadays I think people have more experience to go throw the chokes in and know a little bit more, but back then the MMA popularity was just coming into play.
Just jab. He's got a long jab, too.
Yeah, Bart parrying away. I mean, look at how much he's leaning back. If he were to get hit, like, he's going over.
But
then they just start getting between those gloves right there.
Yeah.
Connect to the body.
Found their mark.
But Godfather fighting back. He's no softy. 7 seconds left in the round, and they're fighting. This is intense. Big round. Both swinging big fists.
Swinging. And that's what, look, if I wouldn't shoot because I don't know how to do that, somebody that knows how to do that would tie me in a knot. And so I would have to box too. You know what I mean? I would have to
left, connecting by Bart Gunn, and then the follow up from the Godfather. I mean these are coming in.
There's a good one too.
Godfather lays that. Big chin by Bart Gunn, who he's staggered but took it.
I'm not familiar with Bart's trainer. I don't know. It was just some dude.
Here we go.
Yeah. Look, Godfather trying to keep his hands up, but see, you just sprawl. If somebody shoots like that, like Bart probably knows how to shoot, but he doesn't know how to shoot like Gable and those guys do. You know what I mean?
And
like
then
Kurt
expending
Angle
a lot of energy. You got a big man putting a lot of weight on you at that point. Referees bring him back up to the feet, but now Gunn laying him. Oh, there's the Godfather was staggered, but then neutralized as Bart goes in the corner. Yep. Thankfully, these were 1 minute rounds. Can you imagine if they were 2?
Man, he just hit him with 3 gut shots hard, and Bart didn't even budge.
And Godfather's gassing at this part. That's the first time you just saw him take a breath.
He just got staggered too.
Yep, and almost dropped into the ropes. Ropes kept him up right there. Oh, he's almost out on his feet right there. He is on jello legs.
Yeah.
One more and he's down.
Oh.
Come on. And he's absorbing. Now he's throwing punches on
there it
instinct,
goes.
eats it, and drops. And he's going to get up and try to go where the referee's got to call. Oh, my God. He's...
Was that the end of the round?
End of the round also.
Saved
so we're
by the
going
bell.
one more round.
Saved by the bell. Hey, not me.
Oh, gosh.
Not me.
Look
Hey,
at the leg
Look
bend.
at his knee.
Oh, he's lucky it didn't break or pop something right there.
I think he did hurt his knee.
He did get injured. You're right.
Yeah.
Legit hurt from this. So that's the injury. Yep. Oh! Seeing the slow
what a
motion.
straight
oh,
up
and
the
there it
middle,
is.
too.
The knee completely just bent.
He's like, oh, God. Do I have to?
And we're calling it off right there on the... Oh, no, we're going round 3. Round 2. I feel like this was 3. Didn't we take a break a minute ago?
I thought so.
Graphics said 2. I believe 3 at this point.
Oh.
He is just out
Bart's
on his...
teeing off.
Oh my gosh. And that is a nasty knockout.
Yep, he's out.
When you end up under the rope, head laying, no one's even helping him yet.
Oh, bless his heart. I just saw him the other day, too.
And Bart Gunn celebrating. Godfather has no idea what just happened to him.
Here it is.
Oh.
Oh.
That second right hook.
Oh, boy, that caught him flush. Oh.
Oh, hands weren't even around.
I don't even know if Bart was looking at him. You know what I mean?
No, Bart was just swinging
he
wildly
just
at that point.
Swung.
Wild haymakers.
There he is. The winner will advance. Bart Gunn.
Reminds me of Frankie Kazarian right there.
Yeah, only twice the size.
A little thicker, a little bigger.
Yeah,
and Godfather
Frankie looks great, but Bart was a big old man.
And now it's got some words for, so everyone was counting Bart Gunn out at this point, too. He was just thrown in there as the fresh meat in this tournament.
Yeah, and he woke everybody up. And literally, like I said, we thought he had a chance because he had done some training. And so, who's next? Is Bradshaw and Droz on this show?
We got a lot going on this show.
Holy mackerel!
We got the Clinton call, but
now
we got frustrated Blackman and Shamrock continuing from the earlier frustrations.
Look, the door.
Shamrock can't get through the door.
Oh,
and this is going to be the debut, a big moment in Raw history.
Whose debut? Christian Edge?
No, just Gangrel at that point.
Oh, really?
But we got Michael Cole here.
Oh, is this his first time?
25 years he has been in the company, and in tribute, I decided to wear a white shirt like him right now.
Yeah, that was nice of you.
Thanks.
I actually really like Michael Cole. I think he's a great guy. Mm-hmm. When we first started there, me and X-Pac, he first started, we were doing a Super Soaker commercial, and I've told this story a few times. Let's see. Let's
get the sound on this guy, too.
Yeah, let's watch this entrance.
He's going to be his trainer. Folks, get ready for Gangrel. Yeah, this is weird, JR. I don't like this.
One of my favorite theme songs in wrestling history right here.
He rises up from the depths of hell. His name is Mother Gangrel.
Look at that. Wow.
Go dog. Go dog.
I just censor myself, too.
So, this is incredible. I remember watching this at home and going, oh my God, my mind is friggin' blown. An elevator of fire for this vampire character. I just remember this one was something for me that I just thought was
super cool, right?
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then Gangrel just looked unique. Yeah. And this guy's still going around every weekend, multiple shows a weekend, and doing his thing still, and looks the exact same.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks great. He's doing great.
Oh, the Impaler DDT right there.
Yeah, on Scotty Too Hottie, Scotty Garland.
So David Heath had been around the business forever at this point.
Yeah, he's still working right now and had worked for 8 years probably prior to this. You know what I mean?
So does he present this? Do you know the story? Does he present this character? Or did they present it to him and it just became his life after this?
No, I mean, he already had the
was
fangs
the Vampire
and all
Warrior
that stuff.
and
There's Brian, bless his heart.
A few different rest in pieces we're seeing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And
look.
And there's Edge in the crowd. Look at how cool he looks there.
He's always been so cool.
And how crazy that those fans could just push him right off that balcony just because of their excitement and energy.
Those other fans would catch him. 2-6 doesn't even have his jacket off yet.
And interesting, just quick offense from Christopher and Gangrel, just waiting for it and taking it.
Yeah.
And then the Hogan no sell.
Because he's the undead.
He is.
He's Nosferatu. Bram Stoker, take me away from all this death.
Tiger Bomb style power bomb.
Hey, Gangrel could work too, man. Brian could too. Everybody out there can right now, tell you the truth.
And then we got Scotty. We got some cool action going on right here.
Yeah, Gangrel could move, man, and it was.
So, you figure he's got to buy shirts every single show because there's no way that stain comes out.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to get a new blouse, a new vampire blouse
every week of your life.
I think that's actually what they're called too, is a vampire blouse.
Gangrel gets the win.
Look at that right there. That's.
Think about 10 years ago where we would have just gone black and white on that.
Oh, yeah. This guy's got fangs and blood coming off of him. And,
red viscous fluid, Dogg. Red viscous fluid.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think they were never allowed to say it was blood. It was.
Oh, I want to hear this promo.
Official, Dan Severn will be training Owen Hart for the Lions Den match.
You know what? You better just step back. Let me tell you something. They better have 2 hospital beds for Dan Severn and Owen Hart. Because what I'm doing with them, I'm going to break every little bone in their body. And you can count on that. And if you stand here much longer, I'm going to break every one of you.
You better get out of there, Michael Cole. Severn and
I think if more guys cut promos like that nowadays. I think we spent a lot of time at the PC telling people no longer yell and to be more conversational, but that was pretty intense and exciting.
That was intense, yeah. Look, it's things that have changed over a period of time that right, wrong, or indifferent. Oh,
and look,
this is just happy talk right here, by the way.
And look at how lean you look right there, man.
My God. Okay, let's hear this.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes trouble. Problems.
First, look at DX sprawling in the back with the
Nation. Let's kill the audio.
Later here tonight.
We'll talk over this because it's just. Oh, this ain't the match. This is just a fight.
This is what leads to the street fight. So when something like this is pre-taped, how much work goes into this? Because this doesn't usually happen live in a lot of circumstances, right?
Right. Well, and you try to, not get busted open, not tear your shirt, not especially if it's a pre-tape. You know what I mean? So look, a lot of the times we would go live because they trusted us to just do this. You know what I mean, and make it look like a fight. But like, you've seen some of those backstage fights at NXT.
They go through the building.
Yeah.
like through the walls of the building, and then there's holes in the building for like a month and a half.
Oh, who's this?
DOA, baby, Ron and Don Harris.
Is it Big Ron and Don?
Skull
the whole gang.
and 8-Ball with
Skull?
Paul Ellering, and they're gonna take on Scorpio and Farouk.
Whoa.
So you talked a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, about the Harris boys.
Yeah, big fans of the Harris boys, man. They're old friends of mine from Smoky Mountain when they were Eli and Jacob Blue, and early on in the WWE, and they were the Bruise brothers and the Harris twins, and they worked as all that. Still friends with them to this day. But yeah, just big old burly boys that got good hearts,
And here they're coming to the ring. They got Paul Ellering with them. I mean, it's funny, in my mind, I don't think of Ellering as being with anyone but the Road Warriors.
Yeah. I don't remember him being with them, but I like it. You know what I mean?
I mean, it fits the image, the biker style.
Let's hear the phone. Let's hear the president.
The better I perform at work. I mean, the more I take on Mr. One Eye to the optometrist, the better I can see America's future. Folks, The more I'm getting it on, the more I'm getting it done. Thank you, and God bless America.
I snorted.
What a great country.
I snorted.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. I know you got to go now, but can you come back on the phone with us a little bit later?
I mean,
I sure can. I got to go to Destination now. I'll see you, King.
Well, I don't
so
know.
was
I
this
don't
on the
wanna-
night of was there a State of the Union on this night when you just said that?
I don't know if it was State of the Union, but it obviously was not long after the Monica Lewinsky
Yep.
scandal. But look, like that right there was just two big, huge men just knocking each other down for real. Like
Farouk
that's
off
what-
the second
Yeah,
rope
the
with the
only
big-
thing I hate worse was working with the Harris twins, was working with Ron Simmons. But I didn't hate it actually. I loved it, but it was these men were manly men.
And
They're
then you got
manly men.
Scorpio in the ring, another well-accomplished
Yes.
technician that can do it all inside
And
of that ring.
scrappy dude. You know what I mean? Scrappy dude. He can hold his own. That's for sure. But that's what I'm thinking about in this match. Is
Yeah, stood up
holy
for himself in
mackerel,
a lot of situations.
Yeah,
wouldn't-
yeah.
Different style of taking the ropes right there by Scorpio too. Big side lean and stuff, heavily into it.
Yeah. Scorpio was great, man.
Big power slam. But I'm not sure if that's skull or 8-ball right there. Just
I'm
looking
not
at the
sure
top of
either.
his head.
It's the bald one.
Series of drop kicks followed by a
honey,
spinning heel
hush.
kick.
Honey, hush.
I mean, he got that up there on that,
That
6'6".
that got up there in the cheek jaw region.
So you guys were all, I would assume, going out there and just trying to outdo each other at this point. Right?
100%. Like look, it's a competition for real. It still is. You know, if you're not in the competition, then you don't have a chance to win. You know what I mean? You gotta go out there and compete. And I don't mean like fight the guy, but it's gotta look like a competition and come off as a fight. You know what I mean, or something. And I'm gonna outshine you. And so unless I'm a bad guy, and then I'm gonna get heat on you. You know what I mean? But that's on me, the individual. I go out there, I'm on, and it's every opportunity I get to be on. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna be on. You know what I mean? That red light's on, I'm on. And you take, people go, all it needs is an opportunity. Well, a lot of people get that opportunity and it goes by the wayside because they don't take advantage of it.
Here we go.
Well,
we're interrupting. Sorry to cut you
yeah,
off,
no,
but we
sorry.
got the backstage brawl coming on. So now
We're
we're
doing it
seeing
again.
you guys. Yep. DX and the Nation are just brawling in the back. We're cutting back and forth between that and now the action inside the ring. Double elbows by the Harris boys.
I think this is who invented twin magic. Was these
little
two guys?
switcheroo.
Not the Bella twins, the Harris twins.
Well, I mean, let's go back to some Killer Bees
Which would
with
you
the
rather
masks
fight?
on.
Okay, Fudge, Marry, Kill.
Fudge.
Bella twins, Harris twins, or the little twins from...
The Olsen twins.
well, I was thinking from The Shining. But I think... Good Lord, there's a real fight going on back here.
Oh my gosh,
And there's
that's
a
incredible.
pineapple. There's a pineapple just walked through the shot. Oh, look. Oh, Ron and
Scorpio.
Don don't know how to take a good flat back bump. They're just bumping all sideways. Look, he gator rolled over him. And then rolled right into Ron's feet. And then this hurts. I
Oh, and
promise
then
you.
some
I
clubbing.
promise you, all that hurts. Oh, look.
right
just
right
go to
hand to the
bumping.
gut.
They just go to bumping.
And then just a
bump.
punch to the
Dude,
gut.
look,
Now
here we
you
go.
guys, you're
Here we
coming
come
down the ramp
road.
right here. Your brawl from backstage, spilling out into the ringside area.
What in the world? Look.
The referees are busy on this episode, man. Oh, X-Pac just swinging. Oh, Scorpio with the 450 right there.
Oh, but the ref's got his back turned. They're going to do the twin magic, like I suggested earlier. Bing, bang, boom. Bob's your uncle. Finish on Scorp. Uno, dos, tres. With a small package, too.
Speaking of small package, if you want to make yours bigger, that's at
what
Blue
she said.
Chew. BlueChew.com, promo code DOGG.
Hey, they
We're
won.
just continuing right now,
Yeah,
so let's
there's-
get it on. The street fight
this
is
is
on, I
chaos.
believe, man. I'm gonna put my dog down, but she's all been sick and
Is
she's
she
like,
all right?
Yeah, she's doing better today. Now she's all tangled up in my headphones.
Hey, how blown up was everybody right here?
Look at it.
We're all like bleeding and for real, like, come on.
Everyone's huffing and puffing.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, please go in the curtain so we don't have to fight no more.
We go to break, but we set it up, and there's those doors. These are famous in this episode.
These doors. He hates these doors.
Is it going to be?
What is it? Oh,
We're just.
here we go. We're just getting the DX entrance.
It's just a mistake of a camera shot.
Yeah, I just love these. Loves it.
Kevin.
Vince and Kevin love those doors.
And now we got some DX.
Hey, was that the guy from Children of the Corn that sang our song? Malachi? Look at him. Break it down.
When I was in TNA Impact.
Now we got toys, boys.
You do.
Hey,
go ahead.
I want everybody to take special look at this match because we beat each other up with weapons. Not weapons, but toys. But it's an aggressive.
You look phenomenal. Like I just can't believe how lean you look.
I used to be somebody. But I was skinny and in shape, and this was look
like pretty cut up. It looked. Your shoulders are tore up.
Like, I was working out at the time, and
what?
Yeah, I swear it was weird. Billy rubbed
Made
off
you.
on me. Yeah, Billy would make me drop him off.
Lift this weight.
Yeah, what are we even doing? I'm not gonna have a friggin' aneurysm here.
We got quick cuts, we got pyro, we got excitement, we got electricity, we've got the Generation X.
Oh, let's do it. Let's fight. Bring some people out here and let's fight.
How often do you got to retighten and redo the cornrows?
I usually did them because back then we started doing the pay-per-view once a month, so I'd usually get it done once every month right before the pay-per-view.
Let's go. Mic on.
So we could hear it, fucker.
I said, are you ready?
Man, this place is so to slap out, too. Talk about the energy. Bro, I got goosebumps right now.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
For the thousands in attendance, for the millions watching at home, and for the nation who's standing in back in great anticipation of getting the living kicked right out of them. Oh, let's get ready to suck it!
There's a lot of hands in that region right there.
You smell what The Rock is cooking?
Oh, here they come.
Oh, that's wild hearing his song right now.
Yeah.
It seems slower paced to me than that.
Yeah, this is probably early Rock.
Certainly a match not for the weak at heart. And noticeable by his absence is the...
Whoa, this is so much fun. You know what I mean? Like it really takes me back to this moment right here where I'm just literally waiting. Who am I gonna get? You know what I mean?
So this match is interesting because it's 4-on-3, and that's odd because you guys as the baby faces have the advantage.
Yeah. And nobody used to talk about that at all. Like nobody would say in the production meeting, like, does it make sense? You just did it. Now, after you watch it and you've heard stuff like that, like that doesn't make sense for the babyface to have an advantage. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. But we totally, I guess we were after that promo. You can't say we weren't baby faces.
So was the Godfather supposed to be a part of the match, and then because of Brawl for All, he couldn't come back?
Yeah, he got injured. Oh, no, I don't think he was supposed to be part of this match.
So you talk about how intense this match was, you guys laying it in on each other and just beating the hell out of each other with the toys. What's your favorite weapon, apparatus, toy? Yeah.
Look, I love the cookie sheets. We're not allowed to use them anymore, but the good thick cookie sheets that you'll probably see used here in a moment would bend good, and then you could put it on the ground and stomp it and make it right again and use it again. Like I would do that in every one of my hardcore matches.
Did those become outlawed because they're too easily accessible to children, or for other reasons of protecting the head?
Well, that's for one, protecting the head for sure, except it's also, good Lord, I forgot what we were even talking about. I saw him skip that thing off of Billy's head. No, it was probably from one of the, see, Rock has one right now. Rock has one, and he worked it. He worked it, hitting Billy in the head. He hit him. You got to hit him right in the middle.
Oh yeah, so that was those look like the commercial baker style.
Yes, they are.
So
they
full
are.
sheets.
And if you 100%, and if you hit them right in the middle, it does not hurt, and it will bend like a son of a gun, and it just looks like, oh snap.
So is that your favorite thing to receive? Like
Yeah,
that you knew
yeah,
that it
yeah.
didn't hurt as much?
I loved receiving it too. And if we ever go through some hardcore, look, watch this.
Oh, the era of unprotected headshots.
Look,
Every single person,
everybody's
hands
just doing
down. Like it was a badge of honor to take them with hands down. Every single person just getting walloped. X-Pac hitting with the garbage can top. A lot of use of the trash can lids. There's the sheets being used again, and there's just chaos, and you guys aren't really doing much.
Hey, in the middle of the ring, in the middle of this fight, he's gonna do the rocks, the people's elbow.
Rock off the ropes. Gets ready to drop the most electrifying move in sports entertainment today.
He hit me with that elbow on top of a cookie sheet, Ryan. So it was not just...
No, it had more impact, Dog.
Yes. It was not just a regular people's elbow. Oh!
So here was my most surprising thing when I got to WWE was feeling the ring steps. And obviously, you know, they're solid, but I always thought they were still going to be a little bit more giving. And those things are like 65 pounds legit. And don't budge, and you guys all go into it and throw them through the air. It blows my mind.
Yeah, well, look, I don't like to hit it. Oh.
Takes a shot to the head and buckles down.
Who's that?
And there's your friend,
What
old
the
Double
world is
J.
Jeff Jarrett doing out here?
But he's a different Jeff Jarrett at this point.
Yeah, but what now? What?
We're gonna see. It's gonna come into play because they're Southern Justice.
Southern Justice.
Dennis Knight, Mark Canterbury.
Oh, look, there's my.
They attack X-Pac. There's still action going on in the ring, but now they're going after X-Pac, and Jeff Jarrett's reaching into his back pocket for scissors. All right, he cuts the hair of X-Pac.
Cuts the hair of X-Pac. What's going on in the middle of the ring? See, this was the Attitude Era. Like, half the time, yes, it was exciting. Half the time, I didn't have any idea what was going on. You know what I mean?
There's just guys coming in out of nowhere.
Everybody's fighting.
Fights going on. No selling going on. Everyone's just punching everybody, taking punches, getting thrown into guardrails left and right.
Hey, it was a scrap. Okay, Hunter's left in the ring. Oh, no. Oh, Jeff hit me. Oh! Kid. Hitting people just crazy with that.
X-Pac laying people out with garbage cans, and the Nation now have Hunter isolated in the ring, weakening him up. And this is going to set up everything for SummerSlam when Rocky and Hunter face off for the Intercontinental title at Madison Square Garden, and the ladder comes into play.
I don't know why Hunter doesn't have color yet.
Everyone's ready to continue. Put the beat down. Oh, Billy taking his headshot, and now he's going down.
I feel like they just shouldn't show us anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we're out there. Just don't show us anymore. Because what are we doing? We're not. Why aren't we helping Hunter?
Yeah, and now Rock, ladder overhead, drops it across the back of Hunter. As I said, setting up for the Intercontinental title match at SummerSlam. Huge SummerSlam, the Highway to Hell. I mean, they licensed a major song for it. Made it a big deal. Marketing. X-Pac goes down, takes a big bump.
I'll tell you why he did that, too, because we felt, does Hunter have color? I don't know. Maybe he got busted open.
He does, somehow. But it looks like his mouth at that point.
Like his mouth.
And the Nation just takes off. Here we go.
They just go. I'll take my Intercontinental title. We got the heat on you. But that's the kind of stuff, like that kind of crazy fighting.
Now, DX coming in to check on their leader, their fallen hero.
Look, everybody's
Billy shaking off the cobwebs.
Timmy White is
checking on Hunter, trying to slap him into consciousness. The show's moving at the fast crash pace we all remember from back then, but let's slow it down for a minute and take a break and make you all realize just how fast you should be heading to BlueChew.com for your free trial.
oh snap.
Because, guys, it's time to bring that summer heat into the bedroom. That's right, this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Confidence can take you far in life, and it can also help in the bedroom, especially when it comes to stepping up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets at a fraction of the price. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead, or you could be ready whenever opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door. That's right, in a discreet package. Women say there's nothing sexier than confidence, and Blue Chew can help you get the confidence where it counts. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code DOGG at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code DOGG to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. I mean, I just hope that we're improving people's lives in the bedroom episode by episode by episode.
So, which one of these three people that are on the screen now
has a Blue Chew subscription?
Are taking the medication NoASSatoll?
Oh, I think that you're going to reference yourself on the right there.
Yes, I think I backed into a belt sander when I was young. And you just flattened her right out.
For those watching and joining, everybody, we're coming back on at 50 minutes, 12 seconds. 50-12 on the timeline, and let's hit play.
That's how old my granddaughter thinks I am, 50-12.
So is that 62?
No, well, I'm only 53. You little girl, get your crap together. Here we go. Oh, who's this? Oh, is it Tiger Jit Singh?
So we get to a little less appetizing point of the show, and we're gonna make a gross little segment take place because we have Tiger Ali Singh and Babu coming down to the ring.
Who is Babu?
Babu was the manager.
Okay.
I'm assuming he was in developmental at the time, but I don't actually know.
I don't know either.
And Tiger Ali Singh was a big deal when he came into WWE, right?
Yeah, he was. And look, we all kind of were like, wait, what? What's going on here? Yeah, turns out he was, oh, God, that guy just ate a worm.
He ate a worm. The emergence of the Boogeyman's gimmick taking place right here.
He ate a worm?
So at this point, we're going to find out. So I think we could probably get some promo time because this should be pretty fun. But let's wait till they get mics in hand.
Yeah. He said, hey, go get me a mic, Babu.
And Babu presents it.
You know, his nation's culture may be superior.
In addition to all you Americans having no class, no pride,
Don't we have pride?
morals,
Yeah, more pride than we do.
I have noticed that all of you are lazy, fat, and in poor physical condition.
This is going to be good, JR.
Do we see some Veer Mahan in him?
Yeah.
As if they were temples.
He's a pompous ass.
And even my servant Abu
it was
keeps his
Abu.
body in top physical condition.
Oh, look at him.
$500.
Why, even today, Abu was training, doing his running, push-ups, and sit-ups.
Well, here's from earlier today.
Earlier today.
Abu.
Do your thing, Abu. Do your thing.
Building up a sweat.
Gonna be sweating like a pig, too.
The fact that he actually really had to do these workouts for the B-roll.
He's like, I'm not doing this again.
Nasty sweat. For what?
I remember when I used to have to shoot a lot of 205 packages, and I'd have all of them come in, and we'd have to shoot workouts, and they'd like get a full workout for the day.
He said he hasn't had time to wash himself or bathe himself.
To illustrate to the world the lack of pride that all you Americans have, I will give $500 cash to anyone
Isn't that
here
more than
tonight
$500? It looks like $700.
Yeah. And lick his unwashed feet.
Oh, will you stop
Oh,
that?
will you stop it? For the love of
Let me
Pete.
see a show of hands. Who wants $500 cash?
Look at the fans just lining up for it.
Abu, pick the peasant.
Put it in your mouth.
Oh,
Look at these
God.
idiots.
Put it in your mouth.
Real television right here.
I said
What
you
idiots are you
motherfucker
talking about? Those two in a
mouth.
ring? No,
Look
I'm
at
talking
Jimmy.
about somebody that'll lick this
Look.
guy's feet for $500.
What was his name?
says
You
he'll
brought it
do
up
it.
earlier.
Jim Dobson.
Yep. There
Oh,
you go.
JR, the guy's been running around sweating all day. He's got to be some serious toe jam down there.
So I got. Doesn't necessarily look like a plant, is it?
No.
Imagine
Look,
Asian
that's
toe
Jimmy
jam,
saying,
what would that
hey,
smell like? That'd make Dr. Scholl's throw
dude,
up.
I'm watching you.
You can bottle that stuff.
Stand over there. You know the deal. I will give you
Joe is there, you got
$500
it.
cash for you to lick between his toes.
Oh, my.
Holy goodness. Oh gosh. They actually put stuff in there. Oh my god.
Is he going to do it? I'm going to do that.
He's full tongue through. Oh my. Oh, he wants more. He's going down for more. Oh gosh.
Look at him.
That proved the Tiger's right.
Look, Jim Dobson said, get out of the ring.
Folks, still no sign of the
Oh,
Undertaker.
one of the doors is
Easy there,
open
King.
now.
Because we're waiting for the
there is a sign
Undertaker.
of
Oh, is
Let's-
that? Do we know this is his entrance?
I
Do we
just
know?
heard JR plug that we're waiting for
Oh,
the
wait,
Undertaker.
whoa. What are we watching now?
Look, we're watching some thigh muscles right
Hey,
there.
Shut up. That's Brock's wife.
There's still thigh muscles.
Shut up.
there.
I'm not even looking. I'm looking this way. I'm looking up.
Sable stretching backstage in a very provocative and slow manner. And this is setting Sable versus Jackie in an arm wrestling matchup. Led to from some storylines on Heat, Sunday Night Heat. Many people not remembering it was an MTV show at one point.
Yeah. Sunday Night Heat. I worked on Sunday Night Heat a lot, to be quite honest with you.
So don't you think that being on those lower shows allow you the opportunity to experiment even more and really try to light a spark with the audience?
100%. Like I said earlier, every chance you get, you better take advantage of it. But why wouldn't you want to be in a television match? Because every time you have a match, you learn something about television, about which way to shoot, which thing, you know what I mean? How can I tell the story with my face after this move?
Here,
or
let's
after
listen to
this
Sable
kick out?
talk right here.
Okay,
Sorry.
Will be ready to drop the bomb on you.
And I can't wait for this one, King. Anything.
I
is
wish I
that
got the
Promo
line
will have
before,
here
drop
for
the
you.
bomb on
I'm
you.
glad I didn't, to be quite honest. Oh,
We hear the music, we hear the cat whip, we hear the wow. And here she comes.
Here she
How
comes.
over was Sable at this time? This
Oh,
was
wow,
this
yeah.
was huge for the audience.
yeah. She was over, too. I'm not watching. I'm not ready for this.
Ignoring, I mean,
I'm
you have
ignoring.
more interaction than I will with the big man.
Yes, I may see him again in the future. No, but she looked incredible. She still does. She's a beautiful woman.
I mean, did record sales for Playboy. I mean,
Oh,
this
yeah.
was the
Yeah,
era
yeah.
where WWE was turning out and churning out Playboy centerfolds and cover models.
Yeah,
it-
play girl too.
That's
There's
right.
a Shawn Michaels we could put up there.
There was a very famous
It's
title
actually
shot.
It's actually right on the other side of this. You can't see it. I got it posted.
A couple of them, I think.
Just Sean. Sable, we love you.
She's got her
What was that
trophy.
trophy from?
So I actually don't remember as you're asking.
Let's
I'm assuming it has to. Yeah.
Me and you. And if I've got something you want, then come and get it, baby.
Let's see if Miss Jackman will come down one-on-one.
The posters in the crowd.
Well, I'm glad the oddities aren't with Sable.
And here comes Miss Jacqueline, one of the toughest, toughest to ever step through in the women's division.
Scrappy. I watched her and Luna fight in Jonesboro, Arkansas one time.
And you're saying fight, not a match.
Fight in the dressing room. Yeah. We had to all pull them apart because they're both tough as nails.
So we got a lot of different type of segments going on this show. So we've had street fights, we've got arm wrestling, we've got a lick my feet segment.
Oh God, that almost made me throw up for real. Like I don't consider myself a gaggy person. That got me.
Well, you've always had a gag reflex around me. Stupid.
But it is. It's a variety show, and people that praise this era of wrestling, go back and watch, man. It was chaos.
Why aren't we seeing more of this style nowadays? And I don't necessarily mean in the extreme aspects of sex, language, and that, but just more quicker paced segments that apply to everyone on the roster.
Yeah. Well, I think ratings come in and start really ruining it because you worry about and you talk through as you're putting the show together. Man, is this a good enough hook before we go to commercial? Is this what are we doing here and stuff like this, like the arm wrestling match, like weightlifting competitions, like there was all kind of stuff like that. And now it feels like, oh, that's trite. Well, it's not. It's trite to you who've seen it 50 times. It's not trite to a 14-year-old, you know what I mean, who's watching his 4th wrestling show ever.
I remember after seeing stuff like this, obviously Over the Top was at the same era, but like I wanted to buy the arm wrestling table at home.
Yeah, it was cool. And look, I think we showed one on this with my dad and Conan doing it.
Yep, we did.
They worked it a little better than these ladies did it, but these ladies did well.
The other night, I was up late and I watched, I think it was, I don't know if it was on Showtime or if it was on Netflix, but there was an arm wrestling movie, like a woman's arm wrestling movie, and like the woman gets her arm broken and snapped on the thing. It's wild.
And you watched the whole movie?
I actually
That's commitment, my friend. That's commitment. I know where you're coming from, though. You catch something and you go, I'm going to watch this.
You just got to stick through
she
it.
got her trophy.
Jacqueline takes the trophy. She's got the strongest arm right there.
She turned the table over on Sable. Oh!
Those trophies never last.
Sable was about to go over, and Jacqueline slid her arm out of there.
No, I think Sable pulled her arm away, Road Dogg.
Oh, really?
No. Here come the Oddities to make the save. I don't know if it's really a save, but to pull Jacqueline out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see Kurgan.
Sable, excuse me, it was Sable. Oddities making the save, getting Jacqueline out of Dodge.
Yeah.
What an interesting combination there.
Yeah, there's Luna.
Oddities and Sable and...
Look at Kurgan. God, he was a monster, wasn't he?
He absolutely...
Do you remember him
7'3" or
300? The movie 300?
Yes.
Man, yeah, he's been in some awesome stuff. I think he was in Sherlock Holmes, too.
Makes the transition from the ring to the silver
screen.
And I'm sure he's pretty happy about it.
He's Canada's own, Canadia's own. She had to go back down.
And then Golga.
John Tenta said, get that out of the way so she can walk.
Big Golga. Oh, look at them. They're taking care of her.
Look.
Oh.
That table.
Oh, my gosh.
That table fell on Sable.
I mean, I would think in the Vince Russo storyline, she was potentially pregnant and just suffered a miscarriage because of that.
Well, I don't think that was the case, but we missed a hell of an opportunity to do that right there. I can tell you that much.
And now the Giant Silver right there, right? I believe I just watched him get his ass kicked in an MMA fight.
Hey, let's hear this.
Just did. Why would you want to run the gauntlet against all 4 members of Kaientai?
Well, you know something? The big Val has been conditioned to run all night long. And after I've run that gauntlet, The prize is 5 minutes with you, Mr. Yamaguchi, and I'm going to show you firsthand exactly what it's like to be severed at the head.
Val Venis representing Blue Chew, and you could be like Val Venis by going to BlueChew.com and using promo code DOGG so you could pack your own Big Valbowski.
Oh.
Darren Drozdov, puke! He's gonna puke!
You know,
Droz is
going to freak out. My mom used to freak out, you know, oh, you're marking your body up. Everything has a little story behind it. I got a gun put in Odie's mouth, blowing his brains out. I'm accentuating the beauty of my body. We on? This is me. This is how I am. You know, the tattoos, the earrings, the hair.
I almost saw his penis.
Myself and running, enjoying it. And,
it's like the tattoos were an arrow pointing to it.
Yeah, I know, and it was weird. I wanted to see it. Like,
yeah, I mean, anyone who reacts is all right in my book.
Panucci. Adam Panucci.
Yeah. He's all right in his book. How crazy that's a piece about Droz having tattoos, as if that's a big deal, and then you look at today's day and age.
It is. No, the tattoos definitely. But it was a thing like that's what we do now is you do a little character piece. If the person, he was fighting next. I thought actually he wouldn't be represented on the show, and that would be his representation.
Brawl for all. Droz versus Bradshaw is next.
Oh.
Bradshaw's reputation of being a tough son of a bitch is well deserved, and he's gonna take on Droz in this contest. What are some of your favorite Bradshaw stories? Because I'm sure there's a ton of those.
Oh, my Lord. So one time we were flying, and I was sitting behind him, and I was messed up, and he was flying, and I kept messing with him and kept ribbing him. Then I found out his wife was sitting next to him. I didn't know his wife. I didn't know she was sitting there, but she had been sitting there while I kept messing with him. When he got off the plane, Dutch said, "Hey, he's going to kill you." I said, "Wait, what?" And he said, "Yeah, that was his wife. They're traveling together and blah, blah, blah." And, man, I had to go to him right then and say, "Hey, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to," because we were working with him that night again. And, yeah, he's a big, tough booger.
Sad way for Drozdov's career to end. Long Island, courtesy of, I believe, a slipped power bomb by D-Lo. Were you around for that?
I was not. Either I wasn't there or I had been fired already. I'm not sure.
Looking at the tail of the tape, 300 pounds of Bradshaw taking on a big boy in Droz.
Look at Droz's background. It was football, puking, and tattoos. That was his...
Not keeping his hands up at all, swinging wildly, and Bradshaw, just a big hoss coming in, arm around the head and pummeling him with some rights. Drozdov just swings, leaving himself open and susceptible to a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
Bradshaw looks like he's got some boxing training, actually, for the way he's holding his hands.
He's got some skills, but I do think there's a lot of just swinging in there at this point.
Just looking at Bradshaw's body and the way he lumbers through the ring, you can see how much power is coming through that.
Yeah, he's just a big raw bone Texan. You know what I mean? I forget who wins this. That's why this is awesome to watch.
End of round one. It goes quick. That minute goes quick, and as I said, everyone is so happy it's not 2 minutes.
Yes,
people would have died
if it was 3
for all of exhaustion. Everyone's just out on their feet and just takes it unprotected, just knockout blows. Look at these replays.
They're just throwing. You know what I mean? But yeah, he stuck it with that one. It's just a straight left
Bradshaw,
jab right middle.
And look at Drozdov with the slip and slide.
If Bradshaw would have followed up on that, he might have beat him right then. You know what I mean? But Bradshaw was surprised by it, as Droz was.
Bradshaw actually looks like he's got his win, too. He's in composure right here.
Shape. Just jab.
Keeping
him at bay.
You see Bradshaw taking his breaths. It feels like he's got breathing techniques for this. Holds on, tries to throw those uppercuts. Droz connects with a couple right there.
I know. I just don't know why.
Swings to the back of the head.
Like Bradshaw needs to keep his hands up, or at least protect his face when he's.
30 seconds, halfway through the round. Both men up on their feet, throwing punches, but they're slowing down at this point.
Yeah.
Talked about Bradshaw coming out with wind. He's losing it.
You know, I feel weird watching it because I feel like nervous for him. You know what I mean? Like they're in boxing gloves. I get it, but neither one's gone for a takedown or anything yet either.
My mind wants to put two stories together and feel like this is the knockout blow that actually hurts Drozdov's career, even though knowing it's not.
Yeah, that
takedown.
Look, they're not
counter, and there's the bell.
They weren't going to let go.
There's the bell. They wanted the breathers. They were both exhausted, winded, and gassed at that point.
So did he get points for a takedown?
I think that's how the point system did work. It was knockout. It was.
And he stuck him a couple times. Bradshaw's got a good job. You can't do that, can you?
Overhead hammer punch. And then a nice double leg takedown. Bradshaw tries to sprawl, but it's that football background, and Drozdov keeps driving with those feet. There's a little smile, but that smile was like, I'm tired. Sorry.
Yeah. you can beat that out.
He won't. Drozdov's like, I'm only going takedowns at this point. Single leg into the corner, and he's got nothing left. Bradshaw's going to be too big.
Yep, if he... he's blown up. Droz is blown up.
Droz's pants are falling lower and lower at this point, too. He's like, I want to show more of those tattoos.
Bradshaw got stuck.
Now Bradshaw trying to go out of desperation with the takedown.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to try to take somebody down with those gloves on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no grabbing at all. You're just slipping. Sliding.
Yeah, look at that.
Gliding.
Look at
riding.
Man, he is just so tired right now. 10 seconds left.
They're swinging, and here we go. We got 3 rounds of two men beating the crap out of each other. I mean, I think this is what the Brawl for All was meant to be. Like,
yeah. So now who? Bradshaw won by points?
I believe it goes into the point system, and we will see that Bradshaw did walk away with the victory, or does walk away.
It was not pretty. It was not a pretty fight.
But you weren't left unentertained by that.
Oh, no. Yeah. There was some good shots taken and some good shots given.
And both men waiting for the decision. And you got to imagine, like, because their pay probably actually was... Yeah, and there's the hand raised for Bradshaw. And Drozdov going, man, I just can't get my career to take off here in WWE.
He did all right.
He did. It was. I was entertained by that fight.
Yeah. Look, I'd pay to see it and watch it again. That's just the truth.
And then Bradshaw Bart set up for the finals, where everyone thought Bradshaw was gonna take out and destroy Bart Gunn, the knockout
watch
king.
This right.
Connects on the chin.
Good night, Irene. Hey, and that's good night, Irene, whether your name's Irene or not. That's good night. You know what I mean? To Papa Shango, to every gimmick.
I think he wished he was the the Ultimate Fighting Machine there instead.
Yeah. Bless his heart. Oh, what does everybody want?
Head?
You don't have to say it.
I do.
Oh, he was dressed like an old lady.
Because he's returning after losing a loser leaves town match previously in May.
And so now he's coming back as an old lady?
I mean,
he comes back as Mae Young?
Does that hurt credibility of a story to have? Well, let's listen to it. Let's see.
Ah, boy, just can't get no better than this, can it? Nope, cannot. No. 16 years, right down the drain, right back where we started from. Could have stayed in ECW, but no. We had to come to WWF all over again. Avatar, Leaf Cassidy, hitting all the same spots. Chief of the job squad, right here. I'm not already title. No. I earned that one. Yep. What the hell? Look at you. You're drunk. What a mess. Look at you. You are such a lush. What a souse. You're a worthless alcoholic. Give me the keys. Fork them over. Come on. No, you're not driving. I'm going to drive. You get one
you're
more
not
DUI,
driving.
you're gonna
The
lose your
keys should
license.
fly
Remember,
up in
that's
the
what
air
cop
and you
said
should
the
catch
last
them.
time. So give
You
me
know,
the
give
keys.
me the
Come
keys,
on,
fork them
come on.
over, all of a sudden they
I'm
just
your
shoot
friend.
up in the air.
Friends don't let heads drive drunk.
I feel like we would have had to reshoot that because his face was covered by his hair.
10 times. Yeah, we would have. It gets different. Yeah, look at the signs, man. Sold out. This is how it was every time. I told the story before, but Billy would look.
The Undertaker's doors.
Oh, there's Taker's doors.
Is he coming?
Does he? You think he'll walk through the open one, or you think he'll?
Nope, Sable's walking through the doors.
That is not the Undertaker.
She's angry.
She's pissed.
Very.
Bro,
You know, the Bible says your body is a temple. And as a result, we should be careful what we put into it. Why then would you want to poison your mind? Well, here's an idea for you. Instead of watching this next segment of the War Zone, try curling up with a good book. Something like Oliver Twist or Ivanhoe, or my personal favorite, the New Testament. You'll be glad you did, because he is coming back. May God bless you all.
The proceeding was sponsored by the Evangelists Against Television, Movies, and Entertainment.
Dustin Runnels reminding us that our bodies are a temple. And obviously,
my temple is full of cheeseburgers and chicken nuggets.
What do you think of Dustin doing a religious type gimmick? You looked at like don't even remember it.
I have no recollection of that at all, and that was so out of left field for me.
How crazy is it just looking and seeing that there's actually a religious religion-based?
Yeah. That in itself is miraculous. So this is the same show. She was already out there and got hurt and carried off, but now she threw away all the heat and coming back. Let's see.
Well, Sable wants another fight, and here we go. Let's listen.
Jackie, you get your ass out here, because you and me are gonna fight.
Sorry,
Whoa.
Joe. I wasn't born yesterday. Me and my man will not walk into a trap. I know those freaks are hanging around, and I decide if I'm going to kick your butt. Hey, Mark, do you have plans for SummerSlam?
I'm with you, baby.
Okay, Waint. At SummerSlam, you bring anybody you want. Any other freaks, anybody. And me and my man will lay the brown bomber on you.
The brown bomber.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, here come the Oddities attacking in the locker room.
Into the locker room there. Watch it.
Oh.
Everyone come to the greatest show. Wanna be down with the clowns.
And Michael Cole standing by. Michael, take it away there, buddy.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has been pacing in and out of this locker room in search for The Undertaker. Now that we can confirm that the Phenom has arrived, I'm sure it won't take Stone Cold Steve Austin long to find him. When he does, we will be standing by to pick up the action. Now, earlier tonight, Stone Cold Steve Austin arrived in a hearse and stated his intentions to WWF owner Mr. McMahon. And we know that Stone Cold Steve Austin is a man of his word, and I'm sure he will keep that word tonight.
Put into words how good Austin is, man.
So great. But like, do you remember what message Austin's promo sent?
No.
Like, what was I don't remember what was said, what he was gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, we're not tag team champs anymore.
Wait, look, sorry. I'm looking at Val Venis' squirt gun right here.
We couldn't do any of this today.
Oh, yes.
Definitely
Val Venis fears boner.
Who's that? Who would name their kid that? Come on.
Boners to bone, growing pains back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got Val Venis running the gauntlet against Kaientai. Teo, Dick Togo, Funaki.
Hey, look how good he looked, though. I mean, that's, it's a little much for me, but for my likings, but I mean,
It's not a little much for your likings. It's
yeah,
just
actually,
enough.
I love it. He looks great, though. Look at the good. It's like, okay, well, my husband doesn't look like that, but okay, whatever.
Promo up.
Yeah, let's.
You know something, you can forget about trying to blackmail the big Val Boski, because even though I'm not a screamer, unlike you, Bill, after I've left my mark, I always shout it out.
Oh my God! Shouting out the stains.
I totally did not get that at all for like 8 seconds.
Kaientai to the ring.
Oh,
with Slaughter.
What's Slaughter doing? Look, they're all doing choppy pee-pee.
Choppy yo pee-pee. I was a fan of Kaientai. I thought they were cool.
Yeah.
They were cool. Quick action.
Look,
choppy.
He's just wearing an Adidas shirt on TV. Like you could never do that today.
Wow.
They'd ask you to cover it up somehow.
Val Venis shoots him into the ropes, drops down.
So he's just got to have a little match with each of them, right?
Yep, little quick match, catches him right there, shoots him up onto the shoulders, and here we go. Sends him to the corner, but no, countered, roll up, goes for the cover, count only by Teo. Teo counters back with a couple of forearm blows, discus forearm right there, and then a taunt of the dance moves. A little personality.
Humpy, humpy, blue chew. Oh, he's lighting him up. Beat him.
And there's the big clothesline.
Yeah. Just beat him and let's get the other one in here. Oh, I think he's going to, actually.
Imagine a 3-hour Raw back here in the Attitude Era.
Man.
How much writing would have had to go
I would have been unconscious by the 3rd hour.
Big boot, drops Teo down.
Okay, here we go.
Fisherman suplex for the finish. Let's be critical. Val should be up on those toes, not heels. But hey, who am I to criticize?
Who am I? What do we know? Oh,
athletic entrance. Is that Togo or is that Funaki right there?
Oh,
yeah, it sure is. But
well, it takes a good man to beat me. It just don't take him long.
Funaki's the best. He's such a nice guy. Mr. Katz.
Oh. Wow, that was a drop kick.
Off the ropes, springboard.
That little booger sprungboard off the...
He looks like he's
Miss Lewinsky, did you have an improper relationship with Monica?
King, I never had improper relations with that woman. It was just good sex. Come on. What my friend Chris Rock said. I give a lot of people jobs. Why can't it be a reciprocal thing? Why am I being punished?
I think, well, let's say good night to Mr. President. He doesn't neglect domestic
Why am I
affairs.
being
You gotta
punished?
say that for him. What does Hillary think, Mr. President?
Oh, man, she ain't talking to me. I don't know what she's doing.
Powerbomb. Well, maybe she should powerbomb you. Thank you, sir. And there's a near fall.
So you,
thank you, Mr. President.
You couldn't do it nowadays because of the divide of the audience, whereas this just became good humor for everyone. It didn't matter what side you were on.
No, it did not. And nowadays, you're right, man. You could not do that. The temperature domestically is too high right now.
We're continuing to fight. Big knees right there.
I don't even remember who this guy was. Oh, I remember. Big Val Boski was one of the first people who took that lawn dart DDT. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
one of the first people I ever saw take it, and I thought he got hurt every time.
And that's Togo, and he used to just do the jumping senton off the top. So not flipping like Hardy, but just that cannonball jump up and drop on you.
Man, and he's moving all over the place and very springboardy. I'm just wondering how long this whole segment is.
They got some time for this little bit of a gauntlet.
See, even my attention span has gotten shorter.
I mean, this is all setting up for the star of the group, Taka Michinoku.
Yeah. Taka Michinoku. I would have a song for him if he was in NXT. What was the other one?
Ikemon. Ikemon Jiro, you are my hero.
Oh, that was a good power bomb.
Ikemon Jiro.
You drink Coke Zero.
Why is Slaughter just... No, Taka, don't go. I'm not
go
trying
yet.
to go,
you
Slaughter.
Can't go yet. You got to wait. Get up. Oh.
Little hip wiggle and go.
Chew.
And the money shot right there.
Yes, I would have jacked him up. Who's this? Takamichi Noku. Duck,
Off the
and then
ropes,
I hit
ducks,
you.
spinning heel kick.
Oh!
Choppy. So I remember watching that segment with my mom. and she was getting a kick out of it. She thought it was hysterical. She's like, did he just say choppy, your pee-pee?
Oh, I would love to be in the fly on the wall for that interaction.
Mr. Yamaguchi's son.
Oh, just a boot right to the mush. That's all.
Some big chops. Where do you get a penis-shaped squirt gun that Val Venis comes to the ring?
I'm not sure.
Oh, come on. You know.
I know. I'm just kidding. I got a couple dozen in the back here. I mean, who doesn't at this point? You know what? I just thought about the psychology. The psychology of this match hasn't made sense to me. Like, I'd have had him go through some people quick, and who's the heel and who's the babyface?
So Kaientai's the heels, yeah.
So I feel like he could have gone through 3 of them quick, and then had Michinoku hit the ring and beat the crap out of him. You know what I mean? And
instead of
and
getting
then
some
start the
longer
match
played matches.
Yeah.
But they were killing time at this point.
Yeah, well, look, we had 2 hours to fill.
Michinoku with the beautiful crossbody. Yeah, got some elevation, got some extension. Tries to bring him outside in with the suplex. Val, is he going to counter and send him out? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not either, but I don't know. That's what I always go like, oh, God. The one person that goes, no, I can take that.
Big back elbow, followed by a standing and dropping elbow of the Valboski, the Elbowski.
Yeah, I like that, too. The back elbow with the right hand and then drop with the left. Like, that seemed cooler.
So porn star gimmick, short shelf life, or could it be played out long term? Obviously, different things happen and the career changes, but what do you think? Is that something that can be played long term?
I think it could be played long term, but I think you'd have to be careful because it does. I do think there is a specific ceiling for it. You know what I mean? Like, I think the character would have to quit the porn biz and fall in love or something to be a true babyface. You know what I mean?
Which is good stuff.
Oh.
Big boot.
Big boot right in the face.
Taka's selling that left cheek.
He should be. He may have hit him so hard he couldn't sell it. I've been there a million times. Look, I'd love to sell your punch, but you punched me right in the face. I can't sell it. I was shocked by the fact that you punched me right in the face.
That look when your eyes just go...
Yeah, you go, oh, God, what you... Taka Michinoku kicked out. Val Venis back on him, Irish whip to the buckle. Here comes Venis, big boot to the mush. Taka Michinoku starting to have some momentum. Flipper to the lipper. Taka Michinoku screaming something.
He's calling for the Taka Michinoku driver.
Oh, he's calling for the Taka Michinoku driver. I'm told by the truck. Big Valboski going up to the top. No, just the second rope to do. Oh, missed the flying elbow off the top. Michinoku scooted out of the way. Nobody home. Michinoku driver. 1, 2. Oh, I was ahead of the count, wasn't I?
Apparently not, because it looked like the ref only counted 2, but that was 3.
Well, why did I like that? What a weird thing.
Kaientai slides in, starts laying the boots.
I don't know what happens here.
We're watching it as if it's the first time. Here comes Mrs. Yamaguchi-san.
There was the penis pistol was on the stairs. This is his wife? This is Yamaguchi's wife?
This is Yamaguchi's wife who had an exchange with Val Venis.
Oh. She slapped him in the face.
Felt disrespected.
Get him, Yamaguchi. Yeah, stomp on him.
Venereally infected.
Look at Yamaguchi. Show me Yamaguchi's on. Oh, guess what he's got?
He's about to pump his penis. He's about to pump the penis.
Oh, God.
You gotta be kidding me with the spray right there. You gotta be kidding me. Attitude Era. Oh my God. And I'm sure commentary's talking about her getting all wet.
I'm sure they are too. I don't even want to go to that. We're going to have to cut half the stuff we're saying on here. Oh, bless her heart. You know what, though? They just got that heat and then slapped him in the face and did all that and beat him, and then he squirts stuff on him and they run away. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... Nobody thought about, we just threw away all that good heat we got.
If you need aid in squirting some stuff, head to BlueChew.com. Promo code DOGG. That's right.
I don't know if it can do for you what Val Venis has got going on, but...
All right.
This was a promo that opened the Shizzo, setting up the big deal for the Go Home Sizz Egg, which is probably Undertaker and Steve in some sort of collision. I got a hearse back there, and I'll shove your ass in it and drive you to goddamn Bayonne, New Jersey. I don't know. I'll shut up.
Full-on Attitude Era. So Vince Russo always takes a lot of credit for everything in the Attitude Era. Do you think that's fair, or was there a big team effort involved, or was he the point man and lead man in control that made it happen?
Well, like, look, he really was writing the show. I mean, and so he was in that position. Now, look, if you were to say, look, I don't think he legitimately takes credit for everything. If he does, then I think he's being disingenuous, because look at the talent that was surrounding. Look at the talent we've seen already. Even the underneath stuff had a story. We had the choppy pee-pee. We had the, you know what I mean? And here comes Taker. Let's tune in for this. Is this the last segment?
Yeah, we're going into the main event right now.
I'm excited.
The confrontation. The world is awaiting. Austin, where is it? Where the hell is it? Where's the Undertaker? Wait, there he is.
Where the hell is he? What's he doing down here?
He's playing mind games with Austin already.
Who? Oh, good Lord, he's already down there.
Well, there you see the Phenom. And here we go.
Oh, and it broke.
The glass breaks and the roof flies off the building.
Every night. That gong will get you too.
My favorite gong moment was in Saudi Arabia, and all of the guards with their guns, and the gong hits, and they all just, guns go down to the side, and they don't look, pop. They just start watching as spectators, and it was amazing.
Okay, let's listen up.
Austin, turn around and face.
Oh,
it's the big red monster.
Wait a minute. Look at this. It's Kane. That's Kane. That's Kane. It's not the Undertaker. No, wait. It's the Undertaker dressed like Kane.
Did Kane take care of Austin on that
or maybe it is. I don't think it is. Look at the tattoos.
He took a harder bump right then than he did on that choke slam.
My favorite thing ever in a wrestling match was me saying to someone, please take care of me, please take care of me, please take care of me.
Oh, look at this. What a war.
Kane versus Austin right here.
For his life here against this demon in the red mask.
Oh.
Austin's got it reached down.
Oh, there's those punches. They'll get you. Reverse.
Reversal here.
Duck, Fez. Oh, yeah. Stop hitting me so hard. I can't sell. I'm on the ground.
No one Fez presses like Austin. Everyone always tries throwing him out, and they just...
He did it from a shoot run off the ropes. Like it was like it looks like he's taking you down. A lot of people stop short and like jump up in the air, and he would like run through you. You know.
Is it Kane or is it the Undertaker? I mean, it's uncanny the resemblance of these two.
And the audience loved it at this point when they would fight into the crowd.
Oh yeah. Sure. Hey, and no security, no nothing. Just here we go.
And Austin are fighting right through the crowd here. They're fighting back towards that hearse.
Uh-oh, who's coming out of that hearse?
The Undertaker was going for a ride in the hearse, come hell or high water. Go!
Hell or high water, or a highway to hell.
Who's in that casket?
Austin shoving Kane in. Closes the hearse, gives the double middle fingers. Oh, but there's a locked driver's side. Oh!
Oh.
An Undertaker appears in the driver's seat and just drives out of the venue.
See, and Stone Cold felt like he's driving really slow. Why don't I just go? Get him? And for me, I would have just stayed where I was at. Stayed put, and you could have gone off on that same shot without looking like, why didn't you just punch a hole in the back window?
Copyright goes up. Dog, you're looking back. What do you think? Looking back almost 25 years later.
What a ride. Now, look, that's 90 minutes, so commercial free, but it was 2 hours, and what a crazy ride. Like, stuff was just happening all the time. And look, I think it was better. I think now we overthink everything, and the minute I got up to the WWE and as a producer, I thought, wait, what? You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. Like, I think we're overthinking things. And while that's cool to think through things and make sure they all make sense logically, we just made stuff up. And I think it's made the show worse. You know what I mean? It was really cool when it was just Wild West, you know?
Yeah. We'll close the show with a segment of questions. Before we do, we're going to save with Conrad, hear about taking care of our families and loved ones. Get a couple mumble mouth right there. Mumble mouth. Taking care of our family and loved ones with Goliath Life. We'll be back with your questions. Oh, you didn't know?
Psst. Who's going to take care of your family if something happens to you? What would they do without your income? If you don't have a plan, you need to go to GoliathLife.com. Get a quick quote from more than 20 carriers. You don't even have to leave the house. If you need a medical exam, they'll send somebody to your house or office. You're in total control. You pick the rates, you pick the payments, you pick the terms. You're in total control, but it gives you and your family peace of mind. What if something happens to your income? Hurry to GoliathLife.com.
Boom, here comes some fan questions as we close off this incredible watch-along episode. Our friend Chad Go Million 82 wants to know, during this time, a lot of matches were non-finish match, no contest, DQs. Do you think that was a negative, or were the stories too strong for that to matter? So we kind of brought it up, but we glanced over it, so nice time to get a little deeper.
Yeah, so look, I think when you have to have a clean finish in every match, which is kind of where we're at now, like it's just we gotta have a finish. I think that's more detrimental than throwing the match out because they fought outside, or you know what I mean, like a no DQ or a double count out or whatever. Like, I think you should do more of those because it's just, to me, it's just like booking out or using the point system like they do in AEW. At some point, you're going to book yourself into a corner there because everybody needs to be able to be beaten and everybody needs to be able to win. You know what I mean? And so I just think you book yourself into a corner sometimes having to beat everybody clean in the middle of the ring. It's like, it's just not good for everybody. You know what I mean? Can't we tell the story and not do that? You know? And so I think this was better.
At Not Today Jackass wants to know, we've all heard the stories of how Owen had an amazing personality in the locker room. Did anything change in the mood or mindset when Bret left the WWE?
No, I actually think I think something did change, but I think it was Owen got more breathing room. And I think because if my older brother is there, then I'm still his younger brother. You know what I mean? I'm still a baby Brian. And so I think when Bret left, Owen got to really take a deep breath and go, okay, now I don't have any, I'm not in competition with anybody. And I'm not saying that they were in competition with each other, but sibling rivalry is real. You know what I mean? And so I think it actually opened up for more opportunities for Owen.
At Johnny K999 wants to know, did you guys plan this match out with much detail that we just watched, or did you just kind of wing it?
Yeah, no, we definitely wang it. It does have a little wang to it.
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Yeah, it did. So we just, look, we knew, okay, we'll start out there. We knew we had a couple of different spots, and Rocky was going to hit me with the people's elbow in the middle of the chaos. And it's like doing a spot in a battle royal. But like it was on the fly. We talked a lot out there, you know what I mean? And we knew when Jeff would come, we knew we'd set up here. So we knew a few things, but we just went out there and hit each other really hard with stuff, you know?
Part 2 of this question, have you ever had to intervene in any real street fights started by X-Pac or Billy, #HatRackCrack?
So not intervene. I mean, I've fought standing next to them both before, and so I don't think I had to intervene. Look, if they were going, I was going. It's just like we were talking about brothers with Owen and Bret, and me and my brothers. If you punch or throw a punch at my brother, I don't care who's right or wrong. You're gonna have my fist coming at you too. You know what I mean? So that was the same with Billy and X-Pac. To this day, it would be the same. Now, I would probably just get beat up real quick, but I would still be there for him, you know.
Just to throw out his name, Bobby KF5 GTX was wondering the same thing of Prep, so we got to that. Well, that was a nice trip down memory lane.
It was very cool. I hadn't done a watch along before, and you
neither
were
am I.
extremely
So
gentle.
let me ask, as an audience member, what do you guys think? Please give us some feedback. Do you like having something like that? Is it what you're into? Tell us what kind of topics you want us to talk about.
What are you guys into?
We want to super serve you.
I've got some pictures for
with
sale
some super
on the
sized
internet of me with putting socks on. I'm just kidding.
Oh, we hit up the Patreon. Road Dogg's got an OnlyFans launching this week.
Mine is fans only, and it's just me sitting under a ceiling fan.
Next week, we're going to be discussing the Royal Rumble 2012. It's your return to the company, the match, the surprise of your return, how it came to be, and also your on-air return to the company with presenting CM Punk a Slammy for the Pipe Bomb of the Year promo.
Okay.
Boxofgimmicks.com is where you can go pick up the merch, the t-shirts, the chair shots and bong risen, the VKM, there's a few more on there.
Place belt here.
That's right.
Yeah, so there's some great swag on there. You guys look up that and look on our social media for any upcoming events that either Ryan or myself will be doing.
Yeah, you need those social media links. RoadDoggLinks.com. It's even easier now. You go to Road Dogg Links and it lists the Apple, it lists Spotify, it lists YouTube, it lists the Instagram, the Twitter, all of that stuff, so you could follow along with us and maybe contain yourself from the excitement that Brian just had.
I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure.
If you need help keeping your stiffy...
Please don't say Blue Chew.
So let's say Chili Sleep instead. Sleep cool, everybody. Go to chillisleep.com/dog. Check out the system. It's an investment that's worthwhile for your well-being and your cool sleep this summer. This has been a phenomenal watch-along special edition.
Amen.
There's my cartoon voice right there. Watch-along special edition.
I love it. I'm going to be here all week,
You
Sheriff.
didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know?
No!